Of the highest proportions at Ellenbrook, with 6 finishing. Let's hope we get through safely. We are going the normal racing direction. 20 laps is the distance. 18 cars, 4 qualify. That is the scenario as the green lights come on. Jeff Genev takes the lead from the second row. He takes the lead, and they are very tippy-toe at the moment. Now, on the outside, Peter Herbert makes his way through. So move down the back straight. He's come up a few. Before he moves, there's a couple of cars sideways. Romeo Andrioli goes into Paul Eva. The yellow lights will have to come on. Well, a bit of overzealous watering has made the first lap a disaster. I know you're enjoying it outside. There's plenty of support tonight. I haven't heard that for quite a while here, so keep it up. Pace car exit stage left. Marty Kelly and Brendan McKeague. They've been brought around at a very leisurely pace. The green lights are on. They're away and racing. And Marty Kelly missed it hopelessly off the start. Don't know what he was doing. As they go down to turn 1, there's carnage here in the main straight with Devonshire, but the race continues. Now let's look for some moves. The yellows are on. Yellow lights are on. And that was for a couple of cars at the back of the field. Jamie Oldfield and Peter Herbert had made some great moves up through the field. So car 9 is being sent to the rear of the field. Marty Kelly for deliberately holding the field up. There was a warning that was previously given. Now, the reason the race was stopped because the bumper was left on the track. Otherwise, it would have continued. It's the Devonshire car. Marty Kelly is being sent to the rear of the field. He's now starting out of position 13. Without a lap being done, restart coming up. The green lights are on, they're away. It's a better start. Jamie Oldfield and Brendan McKeague lead them down the main straight. Again, some damage at the back, but everyone is safely through 1 and 2. Let's watch the action. Any big moves? They're coming left, right and centre. We'll let the race settle down, but it's McKeague, Jeff Genev, 1 and 2. Third spot at the moment is Colin Peden. Then Romeo Andrioli is 4th. 5th place is the 92 car, Phil Brenzy. 6th position at the moment is Paul Eva. So move out of turn number 2 and down the back straight. After that, it's Greg Mills and Jamie Oldfield. It's about 9th spot at the moment. So come out of turn number 4. 2 down and 18 laps to go. 20 cars in the A main. 4 cars in this race qualify. The race order is Jeff Genev. Then back to Brendan McKeague in 2nd spot. Colin Peden, then Romeo Andrioli. Oh, 1 car rode a wheel in the back straight on the outside of Paul Eva and bounced up onto the wall. The race continues. Paul Eva's behind them. Oldfield comes underneath. That was Paul Joss that bounced up. So Oldfield underneath of Paul Eva. So Oldfield's now up in the 7th place. Eva fights back on the inside. Back then to Greg Mills in 9th. And then Tim Tyso looks like he's in 10th place. Then Peter Herbert as they move out of turn 3 and 4 again. The race leader is Jeff Genev. 2nd spot McKeague. 3rd spot Colin Peden. Andrioli, Brenzy, Joss. Oldfield there in 7th place. He's got to pass 3 more cars. He's got underneath of Paul Joss who fights back on the outside. So move down the back straight. Joss is fighting there with the car ahead of him. And they're going to bring themselves undone. Oh, Jamie Oldfield's in the fence. He's in trouble. He's not going to finish. The great run of Jamie Oldfield is over. He slammed the concrete wall in turn 3. He's trying to get off the track. He is getting off the track. The race is able to continue. He's got a flat tyre. So Jamie Oldfield is AUT out. The great run is over. So it's Jeff Genev the leader. McKeague in 2nd spot. Colin Peden 3rd. 4 qualify. And the great race is for 4th spot. As around the outside comes 2 cars on Andrioli, who was in 4th a moment ago. One of those was Paul Joss. The other one, I think, is Phil Brenzy. So Brenzy to fourth. Back in fifth place now is Paul Joss. And then back to the 99 Romeo Andrioli. Then in seventh place it's either Herbert is eighth, Tim Tyso, Clint Unix, who came from the C main. He's up to 10th. But the race leader is Jeff Genev. Jeff Genev leading at the moment in the B main over 20 laps. Second place is still held by Brendan McKeague. Third place at the moment is still Colin Peden. Fourth in the event is Phil Brenzy. He's under attack though from Joss and Romeo Andrioli as they come out of turn 2 and down the back straight once again. Andrioli and Joss fighting with Brenzy. Oh, and Brenzy's been put on the infield. Joss tagged the back of him, and Brenzy is on the infield. The yellow lights are on. We're going to have a stoppage now. A stoppage in the B main. Officials all around the track, if they saw what I saw, I know what's happening next. Phil Brenzy has been put on the infield. Car 69, Paul Joss is being sent to the rear of the field. Yes, the word already through on the one-way communicators. Paul Joss tagged the back of Phil Brenzy and put him round. Paul Joss not happy with what he's hearing. He's coming for a discussion. So the stewards are having their work cut out in the B main. Paul Joss wants a rider reply to Kim Beard. That's an exciting B main racing. Jeff Genev, a former state title holder, fighting to get into the A main for another crack. So head out of turn 2, he goes sideways. Here comes McKeague. Oh, there's going to be a big run here. There's cars everywhere fighting for this fourth place. We're fighting for every place at the moment. Here's a big move on the outside by Peter Herbert. They're 3 and 4 wide in the B main. Oh, they're going every which way but loose. It's Jeff Genev out in front. McKeague in second. Colin Peden on the outside. It's Phil Brenzy. He's the fourth qualifier. Underneath the Brenzy, oh, there's one car clobbered the wall, an almighty blow. Bounced off of it. That's Paul Either. And the race continues. It's Genev, McKeague, Peden, Brenzy. Fifth place, it's Herbert. Sixth place is Unix. He comes underneath of Herbert. They're right up behind Brenzy, who is the fourth and last qualifier. Unix and Unix and the 44 car of Herbert are coming together. Herbert spins. Herbert's out. He's spun onto the infield. The race continues for the moment. Either is next. After that, it's Tim Tyso. Herbert's not moving. The yellow lights are on. And another stoppage in the B main. Restart coming up halfway home. 10 to go. Racing. Well, the action is thick and fast. And Colin Peden runs wide. Ulex goes from 5th to 4th, maybe into 3rd. Paul Either's looking for another way of hitting the concrete wall on the back straight. He went wide again as they come out of turn 4. They're every which way but loose. It's Genev, McKeague, Brenzy, Peden. Another car is spun down there. It's Ryan Brown this time. And another stoppage. So Ryan Brown mysteriously gets the car mobile, unless he was helped around. Phil Brenzy now coming for a discussion. Paul Either. This car looking very second hand. Racing. Genev leads them into the main straight from McKeague in second spot. Third spot, Colin Peden. Now Brenzy's run wide at the end of the main straight and lost 4th place. Unix has gone to 4th. Brenzy back to 5th. Now 6th. Brenzy's in trouble. And another car goes up at a rate of knots. Paul Joss onto the infield. The green lights are still on. So Genev leads. Second place it's McKeague. Third spot, Colin Peden. Fourth place now is Udex, then Either in fifth. Paul Joss will remain on the infield for the moment. The yellow lights are on again. Oh, for goodness sake. The B-main is taking an age all of a sudden. So Paul Joss to be restarted. Stewart's losing patience, racing again. Geneve is the leader from McKeague. Colin Peden, Udex in fourth place. Then back to Either in fifth, Andreoli sixth. As they go to this, it is one very long race. Oh, another car into the fence. That was Tim Tyso. That concrete wall's made of tough stuff on the back straight. The race continues. Another lap put together by Geneve. Back in second spot, McKeague. Third spot is Udex. Colin Peden fourth. Fifth place is that of Paul Either, but he's only within 2 car lengths of being in second as they move down the back straight. Back to Gene Hannington, not far behind. He's up there with a couple of others, including Paul Joss. The race leader is Jeff Geneve. Second place, McKeague. Third spot, Udex. Another car spins. Tim Tyso by himself. 7 laps remaining as they come into the main straight. Jeff Geneve is the leader. Udex second. Peden is up behind McKeague. What a great scrap for the minor placings with half a dozen to go. Jeff Geneve is clear. McKeague is in third place. He's behind Udex. Peden is the last qualifier. He's under pressure from Paul Either. Back into the main straight. There's one car gone. Spun. He's got a flat tyre. Now the greens are on. They've had to go yellow. They've gone yellow. I think that is for Tim Tyso, who's got a flat. Had a huge big pop. Looked over to the left, and Tyso has a very flat. Remembering there will be a slight break after this race, a quick touch up of the track, and the A-main will be straight out. Just checking next door, I think it's 5 laps to go. 6 laps to go, 6 to go. So on the infield, there are a few cars. Peter Herbert is one of them, Mills another. Jamie Oldfield unfortunately hit the fence, got a flat tyre. He is out as well. And there's a couple of others that are obscured from my vision at the moment, but the majority is still there. 13 cars still running. Catch them up. Actually, sorry, correction, we've gone back to a solid yellow. Solid yellow light. Wait for Marty Kelly to get into place. Geneve, Udex, McKeague, Colin Peden. Now there is a story that has just slipped my mind. Clint Udex finished second in the C main. He is second in the B main. So there's something I've just picked up. What a great drive by Clint Udex. Still 6 laps to go. He's doing what Jamie Oldfield was trying to do. Into the main straight. Racing again with 6 laps to go in an elongated B main. Jeff Geneve still in front. There's another car hit the front here in the front straight. That's Paul Joss. Paul Joss is going to stop at the end of the front straight. He's clobbered the wall and the yellows are on again. He's back there in 8th place. He went rear of field and he's getting back there. Racing. Jeff Genev is the leader from Clint Udex, as I said, come from the C main. Third spot, Brendan McKeague. Fourth spot, Colin Peet, and then Paul Eva on the outside going nicely. Is that Devonshire? I'll pick him up as he comes around one of the red cars into the main straight. Odin Smith, is it? It is Odin Smith up there in 6th place. We've done a lap, we've got 5 to go. They come out of turn 2 and back down the back straight. Jeff Genev is the race leader from Clint Udex, McKeague. Odin Smith starting to come on pretty strongly. He's there in 6th place. He's coming up on the outside of Paul Either, who's in 5th. He's right behind Colin Peet, who's 4th. 4 laps to go. So the action is now 3rd through 6th. The lead 2 cars have got away a little bit. Jeff Genev and Clint Udex. 3rd spot, McKeague, Colin Peet in 4th. Back in 5th place is Paul Either, and Odin Smith coming on pretty hard with 3 to go. The B main has been an epic. Jeff Genev and Clint Udex. 3rd spot is the 23 car of Brendan McKeague. Colin Peet in 4th. Right behind them is Paul Either. Colin Peet is in the transfer spot at the moment. He's under pressure from Paul Either. Count him down, race fans. There's 2 laps to go. Into the main straight they come again. The B main has 18 down. It's Genev, Udex, then McKeague in 3rd. Peet in 4th. 5th place is Paul Either. 6th position is that of Odin Smith. Back then to Marty Kelly in 7th. And then Romeo Andrioli out in front with 1 to 1. The white flag is on display. It's Jeff Genev in front. 2nd place, it is Udex. What last bit of drama will we get? 3 cars fighting for 2 spots. It's McKeague in 3rd, Peet in 4th, and back then to Paul Either. One of these 3 won't qualify. Jeff Genev, though, leads the B main out of turn 4 the last time. Come on, Collie, where are you? Jeff Genev first. 2nd, Clint Udex. He makes the A from the C. Here comes the race for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. McKeague and Colin Peet. 5th place is Paul Either. Oh! And after it's over, McKeague and Colin Peet have gone into the fence. Well, Colin Peet has, after riding the wheel of Colin Peet, for Brendan McKeague, and Colin Peet ends up in the wall, down in turn 1 after the race is over. Well, I was waiting.
Let's hear, Jeff. Well done. You're up into the A main. I think there were 3 restarts before you made it up to the front, and I think there was about another 8 after that. It was an unbelievable race. Well done, mate.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, that was a hard race, that one. Whew, I'm knackered. But anyway, we're in the A main, so that's good.
It's time to go and have a bottle of water, mate, and get your energy back. Make it a Red Bull, and we'll catch you in the A main. Well done.